Alright, good day all of you. Today we are going to do live solving of an entire question paper of the general IELTS reading module. I'm going to make 3 videos. If you have not seen my introduction to IELTS general pattern video, watch it. There are 3 sections in the IELTS reading test. So I'm going to make 3 short videos so it will be easy for all of you to view the channel. Today we are going to open the question paper and start live solving of section 1 in this video. Let's start. All right. Today we are going to solve section 1 of the IELTS reading test. This is for the general pattern. So we are going to solve the first 14 questions as you all can see here. And then in the next video, we will start with section 2. Okay, let me change the pen color. Fine. So here we are going to start with section 1. As all of you can see, section 1, is your child at school today? We are going to do the first 5 questions of section 1. Without any further delay, let's go and see the questions and we'll start solving. So there is the short passage about, is your child at school today? We have to score 5 marks here. True, false, not given. If the statement agrees with the information, mark it as true. If the statement contradicts the information, mark it as false. If there is no information at all on the statement, mark it as not given. Now let's go to the first question. Children must go to school where they are registered. It is the question. Let's go to the paragraph. So, is your child at school today? Usually for true, false, not given, the answers will be in an order, which means the first question will be in the first paragraph, second question will be in the second paragraph, and so on. Okay, it doesn't get jumbled. Again, let's read the question. Children must go to the school where they are registered. Go back. It's about children attending school. Okay, registered, the keyword is here. Let us read the first paragraph here. Receiving a full-time education will give your child the best possible start in life. Okay, attending school regularly and punctually is essential if children are to make the most of the opportunities available to them. The law states that parents must ensure that their child regularly attends the school where he or she is registered. Let's go to the question. Children must go to the school where they are registered. Definitely here the answer is true. Let me mark it as true. Yes, the answer has to be true. No other option. Now let's go to the second question. All arrivals after the register has closed are recorded as unauthorized absence. Okay, so what should we do here? All arrivals after the register has closed, they are marked as unauthorized absence. So let's see what is written here. Let's go back. Yeah, it's in the next paragraph, and unauthorized absence, that keyword is here. So our answer is in this paragraph. Make sure your child arrives at school on time, and if your child arrives after the register has closed without a good reason, this will be recorded as an unauthorized absence. Now, how do we find the location of this one? In the question, we have the words unauthorized absence and register, and in the next paragraph, we have the word register and unauthorized absence. That means our location is this paragraph. Let me read it again. If your child arrives after the register has closed without a good reason, then it will be recorded as unauthorized absence. Let's go back. Or all arrivals after the register has closed are recorded as unauthorized absence. No, only those without a good reason. So let's mark this as false. So I'll just put an F here. So first one answer, we have given it as true. Second one, we have marked it as false. Let's go with the third one. If your child is absent from school, you have to send a school a letter to explain why. Okay, let's go. So first one is true, second one is false. If your child is absent from school, you must send the school a letter to explain why. Now that is the question. Let's go back. Look below. Yeah, and the next paragraph, if your child has to miss school. Now the location is here. If your child has to miss school, it is vital that you let the school know why, preferably on the first morning of absence. Your child's school will have an attendance policy regarding the same. But the question is saying, if your child is absent from school, you must send the school a letter to explain why. Remember, all of you, this is the strategy IELTS question paper makers use for not given. Always, the first half of the sentence will be true, and the second half of the sentence will always be some random thing like sending a school a letter. Now, you have to send the letter to a school. It's not given anywhere in that paragraph, and hence this is not given. That means the first part of the question is true, the second part of the question is not given. So our third question here is not given. Okay, the first question is true, second one is false. Remember, this is the pattern the IELTS question paper makers follow for not given. Let's go to the next question. Staff who think a child is having difficulties at school will contact the parents. Let's go back. It should be here. Staff who think a child is having difficulties at school will contact the parents. So if you know or think that your child is having difficulties attending the school, our location is here. You should contact the school. It is better to do this sooner rather than later, as most problems can be dealt with quickly. But the question is saying staff who think child is having difficulties at school will contact the parents. The paragraph is talking about if you know or think that your child is having difficulties at school, you should contact the school. Nowhere it is written staff will contact, staff who assume that the child is having difficulty and they will contact the parents. This also is more inclined towards not given. So let us make fourth one also as not given. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Schools will contact other authorities about children who take frequent unauthorized absences. Unauthorized. Schools will contact other authorities about the children who take frequent unauthorized absences. There is this word other authorities here. Okay. So let's go back. I seen unauthorized. Okay. So let's read this. If your child is absent and the school either does not receive an explanation from you or considers the explanation unsatisfactory, it will record your child's absence as unauthorized. Okay. So regarding unauthorized absence, the passage is telling us if your child is absent at school and the explanation you give it is unsatisfactory, then your child's absence will become unauthorized. The question is saying schools will contact other authorities about children who take frequent leaves. So nowhere it's written in the paragraph that schools will contact other authorities, and who are those other authorities we don't know, and not mentioned in the paragraph at all. So schools will contact other authorities about children who take frequent unauthorized absences. Clearly this is a not given. So we got our 5 answers. The 5 answers for section 1, the first 5 questions will be: first one is true, second one is false, third, fourth and fifth, all 3 can be given to not given. Okay. So I am not using a pen tab, I am writing using a mouse. Fine. True, false, not given, not given, not given. There is one unsaid rule in IELTS, all of you. Please remember, In true, false not given or yes, no not given, there will be all three options. The answer options will never be like this: true, true, false, false, false. It will mix all three, and this is like a default rule you'll have to remember. This happens in the exam for sure. Now let's go and solve the next section, holiday apartments to let. Okay, let's solve the second passage under section 1, questions 6 to 14. As all of you can see here, this is matching the questions. Okay, we are going to match the questions along with the features or the statements. Now that is the pattern here. The pattern to follow here, all of you, is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 paragraphs and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 statements. So you have to match 7 paragraphs with 9 statements. Now this is the task here. But I don't know whether you all have observed this. There is something called NB written here, right? If you can see here. NB. Yeah, if you can see here, there's something called NB written here. Now, what this means is you may use any letter more than once, which means paragraph A can have 2 matching options, paragraph B can have 2 matching options, paragraph C can have 2 matching options. Maybe paragraph D cannot match anything at all, and paragraph E will have 2, F will have 1, G will have 1. Now, this is the pattern. If the word NB and this heading is not here, then one paragraph will match only one heading or one statement. That is clear. In this case, we have to match one paragraph with one statement or more than one statement because the title is dictating the same. Now let's go and start solving. This requires quick reading skills and executing skills. Clear all drawings? Yes, now let's begin. Okay. A paragraph, sleeps 2 to 3 1 BHK apartment with uninterrupted sea views. Fair enough. So A paragraph is having uninterrupted sea views. This is a small first floor apartment in a well-established apartment complex, obtaining a range of leisure facilities, and it has supermarket for residents. It is on the edge of the town, but close to cafes and restaurants. On-street parking is generally available. Now, A paragraph is talking about this apartment, which is on to let, which is on rent, has uninterrupted sea views, and it has supermarket for residents. Now, let's go and mark our answers. So, for paragraph A, it overlooks a golf course, no. Own parking space, no. Center of town, no. Yeah, C can be seen from it. For option number 9, you give A as your answer. And next, what is the next match here? Swimming pool for residents, no. New apartment complex, no. It is an apartment complex with its own supermarket, yes. So option number 12 also will go for A paragraph. Statement number 12. Now this is how we have to solve. Let's go and read B paragraph. Usually, when you get NB, one paragraph will match 2 statements and not more than that. So it's either matching 1 or 2 statements. Now B paragraph, let's take the highlight option. B paragraph, spacious 1-bedroom apartment in a complex that has only just opened. Okay. Private parking is available in the front of the building. It is located in quite an unspoilt village with local markets, banks, cafes, restaurants. There are some fabulous championship golf courses with easy walking distance. Now, B paragraph also, it is saying it is a 1-bedroom apartment and that has only just opened, which means it is a new apartment complex. Option number 11 will be given to B. And just to be clear, we'll strike out the options that are already taken. Let's strike out 9, let's strike out 12, let's strike out 11. Okay, and the next one. B paragraph also has one more point. It says private parking is available in front of the building. So it has a private outdoor area where you can sit. No. And what are the available options here? Yes, option number 7, strike it out. It goes to B. It has its own parking space. So if you see, statements 9 and 12 go to A, statements 7 and 11 go to B. Let's go with C. C paragraph sleeps 2 plus 1 child, 2 adults and 1 child, 1 bedroom cottage, large terrace with uninterrupted views of the mountains. Okay, so let's go with large terrace with uninterrupted views of the rivers and mountains. Okay, a truly peaceful location in a picturesque village, which means a good looking village, but less than 10 minutes drive from the coast and all the amenities of the town. Owners live nearby and are happy to help in any way. So there is only one match for C. If you see, it's talking about large terrace with uninterrupted views of the rivers and mountains, which goes to 13. So 13 is the large terrace, which means a private outdoor area where you can sit. So option C will go for Roman number 13. So statement 13. Sorry. Now the remaining ones are statement 6, 8, 10, and 14. And we have only 4 more paragraphs left. D paragraph sleeps 2 to 5, 2 bedroom apartment in a complex with its own pool. Okay. So D paragraph has its own pool. Beautiful views of the national park, peaceful location, just 3 kilometers from the town center, where there are plenty of shops and excellent sports facilities. Superb golf course within easy reach. D paragraph is going to match only one statement with its own pool. So it overlooks the golf course. No. It is in the center of the town. No. Yes, there is a swimming pool for residents. That will go to D paragraph. Okay. And the next one, E paragraph. Now, the options that are left out or the statements that are remaining is only 6, 8, and 14. And we have exactly 3 paragraphs left. E paragraph is slightly lengthier and F and G are quite short. Okay. Now, there is a good chance if either one paragraph takes 2 points and the other paragraph will not match at all. And one more will get match just one heading, right? Anyways, let's quickly look at E paragraph, or a better strategy can be do the shorter paragraphs first and then come to E paragraph, which is also a great strategy. Maybe let's start from G, F, and D. Let's go to G paragraph as it has only 2.5 lines. So what is G paragraph talking about? G paragraph, it's a 2-bedroom apartment in central location in busy street with shops, restaurants, and not far from the beach. The town has ideal facilities for holidays all year round, including swimming, tennis, and golf. Now, G paragraph is talking about central location, which means it doesn't overlook center of town. Option number 8 will go to G. Now, between F and E, because owners will organize parking, not yet discussed. So, what are the remaining statements here? Statement number 6 and 14, rest are taken. And we have just 2 more. Let's finish F paragraph first and then go to E, because it's comparatively smaller. It will save us time. 1-bedroom first floor apartment is F, beautifully furnished, offering a high standard of comfort, situated in a peaceful location on the edge of an inland village. When something is situated at the edge of a village, it means it is situated in the outskirts. And yes, F paragraph has attractive views of the golf course. And there are many restaurants, bars, shops, etc. The garage is available by arrangement with owners. And then what about this one? The owners will organize parking on request. Garage available by arrangement with owners is the clearest synonym or paraphrasing. So F will go for 14. And even attractive views of the golf course, it overlooks the golf course. 6 also will go for F. So everything is taken now. Attractive views of the golf course in F, the closest synonym is overlooking the golf course, because from the balcony you are able to see the golf course below. No, that is the closest meaning. So if you see, all of you, the correct answers are F, B, G, 6F, 7B, 8G, 9A, 10D, 11B, 12A, 13C, and 14F. Now you will be wondering what is wrong with E paragraph. This was never taken by any statement. Yes, that can happen, and it is a good possibility when you have NB as your title or as your instruction. Whenever you get NB, this can happen. One paragraph might not match anything at all. One paragraph will match just one statement. One paragraph can match two statements, but not more than that. Now, this is the rule when it comes to NB, all of you. Please understand the full form of NB. It's an IELTS vocabulary. It's called note beat, just for your information, which means you may use any letter more than once. Again, if there is no NB at all in your heading, be careful. One paragraph should match only one statement. Okay. Now, in this case, if let's assume NB was not at all there in the first place, so 7 paragraphs will match only 7 statements, right? And the remaining 2 statements, you can leave it off. This is the live solving I have done for section 1 only. In the next video, we are going to do the live solving for section 2, which is this. We are going to start from question 15, section 2. So, I hope all of you had some clarity or understanding into the live solving of section 1 reading test general candidates. Wait for the next video. We are going to solve section 2, and see you in the next video.